Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm back again with a free-for-all on Nuketown, and this game been sitting on my hard drive for a little while. I got this game when I was doing Hex's challenge, the 7072 challenge, I think. And so here it is. I'm using the variable scope, and I mainly use like the first zoom. I find that the first zoom is pretty badass too, and most people overlook it. Well, anyway, I have my boy Lefty here. What's going on, bruh?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me. Glad to be back again and infecting your channel with more of my incoherent ramblings and thoughts on whatever the hell comes into my head.
Man, stop infecting my channel with all that charisma you got.
Charisma, okay.
Yeah, I need to take some of that.
All right, well.
But so would you ever use the variable scope? I think I'll usually see you rocking the reg scope.
Yeah, I usually run with the regular scope and extended mags. I did start out using the variable scope, but you know, I like to use steady aim, and so it's either I'm going to be using the variable scope or without extended mags, or I'm going to be using extended mags without the variable scope. And I just like having the not to reload as often.
Right.
Because the reload time is so long without any benefit from Sleight of Hand Pro.
Yeah.
So I usually go with the extended mags. It's not because I don't like the variable scope. I actually do. It's also kind of like, I don't know if you feel this way, but it's like a different kind of sniping. When you're on that first zoom,
yeah,
the first time you pick it up after using the reg scope for a while, it's like really different, right? It's like,
it is.
Like, oh, okay, that's weird.
The thing with the variable scope, okay, you got the first zoom, which is the closest possible zoom, then the second zoom, which is a tad bit further than what the reg scope is. Like the reg scope is in between the first zoom and the second zoom. So the variable zoom, I play better with that long range, like quick scope and long range. The variable scope is definitely for that. Now, I cannot use... Oh, that was a nice jump shot. I cannot use steady aim and the variable scope. Because, like you said, you get 5 bullets and you reload so damn much. And then the thing is, I'm always going for montage clips. So, like, if I miss a shot, then... You know, I can at least only get like a quad feed. So, I mean,
right.
You know. But recently, I have been running Warlord Pro and putting extended mags and a variable. And the thing is, bro, you don't even notice that you don't have steady aim.
Really?
Yeah. You start trying out because I'm getting out of the habit of needing steady aim. Like when I snipe, it does help sometimes. Like when you're sprinting or them damn no scopes. You know for a fact that it helps with no scopes, so like when they're 5 feet away, but you still can hit them if they're closer than that. But like I said, like 5 feet away is a big difference between having steady aim and not having it. But if I had to choose my best class, I would say steady aim reg scope. That's it.
Man, I'll definitely give that a try, because that was one of the things. I was always like, oh, well, you know, you can run Warlord, and then I didn't know how much the spread was affected, because I like the idea of kind of having the spread, the hipfire spread, closer in with steady aim as I scope up. That was always kind of just, it was like kind of a safety blanket for me. Right. And I didn't want to have it like at the opposite ends of my TV when you don't have steady aim on. But yeah, I'll give that a try. Yeah,
try it out. You will not even know. Like, just quick scope like normal, like you had steady aim, and the bullet will pretty much fly straight just as fast as it would with steady aim. So I've been using that a lot lately. And shit, what I was gonna say? I was about to say something. God damn it!
I don't know. What were you gonna say?
You should have known. Yeah, you're a freaking psychic. Somebody just told me on Twitter today that he has fell in love with the PSG variable scope on the third zoom. Have you ever tried that?
No, that sounds a little bit too ballsy. And as weird as this sounds, I don't like the variable zoom on the PSG-1. I don't. Not because it's not good, not because it doesn't help, but because it just looks weird to me. I don't like that bracketing on it, and I'm just like, ugh, that's gross. Get that away from me. I will rather use the L96 with that, even though it has more sway and, you know, it's not semi-auto. I'd rather use that than the PSG-1 with the variable scope. I don't know why, but that's really ballsy.
Well, I'm gonna try zoom.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try it. We'll see what happens. That's what I was gonna say. It's freaking aggravating. Every time you spawn, you gotta click the damn variable scope.
Yeah.
That pisses me off, dude. Like, if I had to choose, if Treyarch was like, okay, we're taking out a scope, which one you want? You want us to take out the reg scope or the variable scope? I would say take the variable scope out, even though that seems like the go-to scope for more snipers than than not would use the variable over the reg. But I don't know, the reg is so much more consistent for me. And if you when you see my montage coming up, I have 0 clips with the variable scope. They're all with the reg scope. So
Really?
yeah, they're all with the reg scope. But I mean, that's just recently where I've been running Warlord. But especially when you're going for clips, you need steady aim, baby.
You do. You gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Get turned on. You have that. You always have that chance. You always have that trick up your sleeve of you can get a sick no scope to either start a feed or end it, because you can just cut it out. If you're going for a montage clip, you can cut out that miss of a no scope or whatever. If
cut out all 7 no scopes and then put the 8th one in there. It was like, oh my god.
I used to do that. That's how I got my start. If you go back and look at my channel, I got some no scope montages.
That's how everyone does it. Trust me. That's how everyone does it. Trust me.
Oh man, that was terrible. Ooh, don't go back and look at the old videos on my channel. It's bad.
Oh man, we're just looking up to the future.
Yes.
It's gonna be a bright future for you, buddy.
Yes. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Variable scope and Warlord. I'm actually writing that down.
Extended mags. Yeah, extended mags, obviously.
Okay.
Extended mags variable, but that's the game, dude. I appreciate you coming on, and me and you are gonna make this like a weekly thing because I like you, man. I don't know what it is, but
let's not. Okay, let's leave it at that. let's not go any farther than that.
All right, cool, man. Everybody go sub the lefty. You gonna do it? If not today, then tomorrow, or next week, or next month. But you gonna do it, so you might as well just get it over with. So, all right, guys.
Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Later.